Hey there, my name is Sadai. Thanks for clicking on my video, really appreciate it. What you've clicked on is a Pokemon TCG Pocket battle video. It's been a while. On my channel, I've been doing these for a long time actually, but there was a bit of a hiatus and I kind of stepped away from doing these, but I'm really excited about it. So today, what I'm gonna do is, it's been a while. We're going all the way back to Celestial Guardians and we're gonna try their advanced battles. So there's 8 battles here that I'm gonna try. I've already built decks, we're ready to go. So each battle is gonna feature a different deck, and I don't know how good it's gonna be, but we're gonna start here with this Decidueye we're battling against the Decidueye. So what I tried to do, I took, you can look in the caption for where I got these battle decks from, but I tried to pick cards that were kind of relevant around the time that Celestial Guardians was out, because I didn't want to come in with just like Mega Charizard and wipe it out, you know? But there are a few cards in here that are modern. Just when I thought maybe they could use a little bit extra. So I think the Flame Patches came out after this deck, or after Infernape was around, but I added him. Yeah, so I got the ideas off a website. They're not my ideas. I don't know if they're gonna be good. They were not like designed specifically for these step-up battles, but we are gonna try and use them. You might see me like slowly recess deeper and deeper into my hood if these don't go well. But I wanted to feature some cards that I've never really played with. I got some shinies in here, man. Like, there's some really cool cards that I've collected over time, I think, and I've never played with them. So I thought this would be a good opportunity for me to pull out some old cards, see what we could do with them. I have them on Inferno and Infernape. Pokeball can get me Chimchar or maybe a Magby, unfortunately. Never mind, don't need it. I'm gonna get the full shiny line. It's all shinies. We're going full shiny here. And I hope I can level it up enough to get to, I'm gonna hit with Farfetch'd here. I love Farfetch'd, man. I love a Farfetch'd card. I love that it's decent. They've kind of tried to recreate it with stage 1s. And stage 1s do have, ooh, that's kind of scary. Stage 1s do have more HP, so Farfetch'd only sitting here with 60 HP, right? But the fact that, oh, I didn't do my Pokeball. Completely forgot about the Pokeball. Let's see what that does for us, if anything. Gets us the Magby, which I don't really need at this moment. In fact, I could switch out into Monferno and take this thing out, because it's weak to me. Blue, flip a coin, does 20. They could bring in the next one, and if they have the evolution for Lurantis, but one of my missions, I think, is not to lose a point. So I think I'm gonna try and make this little play here and see what happens. It is fun, man. I mean, each deck that I do today, it's gonna be a different deck that I fight with. Well, maybe not necessarily. You know, every deck I built a separate deck. So even if there's another one later that wants me to use fire cards, I have a different fire deck for it. But maybe if that deck sucks and can't win, maybe we'll put I didn't actually need to evolve. I could have just taken this out. I could have maybe just won with... It only discards 1 though, so like, I think, why not just go out with Infernape, you know? None of these are a big deal. Flare Blitz, man. It doesn't hurt itself. It just loses an energy. Oh, it does lose energy. It's okay, I got a Flame Patch. It was 2. Does it say discard all? Discard all. That all is really hard for me to see. Ooh. We get an Executor up in here with a Leaf Cape up in here. He gonna live. He could knock me out. That's interesting. Things got interesting. What would I would need like a cape or something. I don't think I got anything like that in here. I do have Lily. I could Lily. That's what I'll, oh wait, I just used the professors though. I can't Lily. Oh no. We gotta get lucky. We gotta get the 50-50. I can't force it out. There's really nothing I can do. We just gotta hit it. I don't think the Pokeball is gonna get me anything. I think all my basics are out. Just kidding, there's another Chimchar. Man, that Leaf Cape saved them. All right, let's see what happens. Do we win the coin flip or do we lose the coin flip? We won the coin flip, which is honestly a huge blessing because just for my own mental safety there, just in case something goes horribly wrong with this. I like how they show you the discard energy now. I think that's really important. Watching the animation, I think it's all good. I almost should have it on the battle screen. I think they should maybe have like a little talisman or something, or a little counter down there. But I guess if you run multiple types of energy, that could get really crowded. All right, our Infernape deck did it. I can already sense that my phone is struggling. So if the battles slow down, I will pause and I will come back with a cut. All right, we're making it through this one. Oh yeah, and there's also that event right now where you're supposed to be getting, I'm supposed to be getting points in solo battles. Well, I hope all of mine can do 100 damage. I don't know if all my decks can hit that hard. Win by turn 14 without it losing a point. Knockout. Fire type. Nice. Actually, I do have a poison deck. You know how hard it is to knock things out with darkness type when you're using the poison strategy, because the poison knocks it out and you don't get credit for it. So if I don't get all the battle missions, ooh, someone responded to my trade. If I don't get all the battle missions, I'm not gonna replay them on camera. I'll do that on my own. So, all right, so this Incineroar deck, I need a water deck, and then the same rules as all those. So who's my water deck? Wug Trio. All right, here's water. Here's water. It's got Palkia and Wug Trio and a couple Mantykes. And then I think it's pretty much all old cards and then a copycat. I threw in a copycat, so let's give it a try. There's a shiny. I have a shiny Wiglet, so it's fun to, let's see what happens. Did I have a shiny Wug Trio? I don't think I do. All right, here we go. Going second again, so we're getting kind of lucky with that. We're starting with Palkia though, and if Palkia is what takes it home, then Palkia is gonna take it home. I'm not gonna force the Wug Trio. It is fun to have the gold crown sitting up there. All right, so I did have to pause there for a long time because my phone stopped working completely. It was just frozen and dead. So anyways, what I think I was saying was if we don't get our Wug Trio online, that's fine. We can just, we can one energy take out every single thing they've got over there, and I'm fine with it. I actually don't hate the idea of copycatting. I really don't hate that idea. I might cape and copycat here. Because he's got 5 cards, right? So it's taken me from effectively 2 cards to 5. So let's do it. Maybe get our Wug. There it is. That's awesome, man. Now, could I use an X speed? Yeah. I could. It's all right though. He needs 3 energy. Wow. That kind of sucks. It's all right. We'll just hit Palkia once and see what happens next turn. I'm gonna have to take a break after each battle and let my phone cool off. I don't know why. It's an old phone. That's probably why. That's probably why. It just struggles in the battles sometimes. Oh, okay. So what are they gonna do to me? I kind of forget that they can attack me. It's 40. Got our other Mantike. So getting energy on Wugtrio is gonna be the hard part, right? Oh, there's my X speed. And X speed anyway. I don't mind just slashing again, to be honest. Because I have Irida, and I have Dawns and all that stuff. So if I can get another X speed and pass up an energy, it's gonna knock itself out if it attacks me again, right? Or does it only do 10 damage to itself? It only does 10. But if they get the Incineroar, is that what I'm fighting? I'm fighting an Incineroar deck? I am. Yeah, they got a little bit of heals. Oh, they're toast, man. Well, this was easy. Easy battle. We're not gonna get to see Wugtrio shine, unfortunately. And I don't have a desire to draw this out longer. So we're just gonna take our rewards and go home. Maybe I'll hold on to the Wugtrio deck, and if I need a future water deck, I'll hold on to it. Maybe we'll keep it. But yeah, this was a clean sweep with Palkia. Can't be mad at that. All right, the next one we're going up against is a water deck. And you might think, oh, against a water deck, you need electric cards. Uh-oh, I did not achieve all my battles, so I'm gonna have to come in and do it again anyway. We'll give Wugtrio that chance to shine. I should have just been charging Palkia and hit for big damage there at the end. I forgot about it. I forgot I was supposed to do 100. But this actually needs steel type cards, or metal type. So we have a metal deck for Crabominable, and Crabominable is scary, man. We're running Tinkaton with this one. So Tink Skarmory. I like Tinkaton. I think Tinkaton is fun. No rare candy. Oh no, there are rare candies. But I also have a Tinkatuff in here just in case. I have a Steel Apron. What I should consider is that metal. There's that metal, what is it called? Metal barrier or something? Let me look it up real fast. Is this just gonna bring up every metal card? It is. No, it's not. Do I have one? Maybe I don't even have one. Ooh. Is it called metal? Is it like barrier? Okay, maybe I just don't have one yet. So never mind to all of this. I thought, yeah, metal core barrier, is that what it's called? Let me check and see if I even have one, because apparently it's looking like I don't. Yeah, I don't have them yet, so I can't use one. They're in the new Fantastical Parade, and I've been ripping packs, but I just haven't gotten one yet. So we have to Steel Apron and Rocky Helmet. That's all we got. We have an Adaman, we have a Sabrina, we have a Cyrus. That's about all the trainer cards we got, so let's give it a try. Tink can hit for 100, I think, if it gets weakness. Or it can maybe even hit more. I think it's a coin flip. Do I need Will in this deck? Oh, going first this time. Going first is probably a little rough, but we do have Skarms, and we have a rare candy. And we have a comms, so there's a Tink, so all we need is a Pokeball basically. I am gonna attach, so he can take a little less damage. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try and comms now. Well, my phone's struggling. Hold on. Alright, I am going to try and comms now, because if I can get the Tink on my bench this turn, That means I can evolve sooner. But if I don't get the Tink, then I don't get the Tink. So that's a Tinkatuff. So not quite what I wanted. I maybe could have waited one more turn for that, but I thought it was worth the chance trying to get it on my bench right away. Because it's on your bench faster, you can evolve it faster, so. Now this could pull a Skarmory. That was another risk I played there. Yeah, got the Skarmory back, so. Bummer for that. But it's all right, we'll hit with Skarmory once here. Skarmory's doing 50, no weakness. But maybe we get rid of the Crabominable chance early. We do. Crabominable is scary. I remember the Crabominable event, and it was a challenge for me. So we're gonna put out this other Skarmory now. We're gonna put an energy on it. We might not get Tink out. I think Vulpix Ninetales are also weak to steel. It's just the, I guess the Poplio Brion Primarina that would be weak to electric. Ninetales. Can't hit me yet. I think it does. Oh, this will be our Tink, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna do 70. It's gonna do 60 to me and 20 to my bench. So Skarmory will just live. And then I'm gonna have to retreat the Skarmory. And then I could put in a Tinkatuff. Or I could evolve the Tinkaton and oh, he's healing up. So that means on the bench, Skarmory's gonna die, which means I lose a point, which means I don't get all my battle rewards. Does Miney Tank? All of my Pokemon take minus 20, so maybe that will save my guy. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it'll save me or not. The way that I read the card, my Skarmories are gonna take minus 20 from this attack. That's the way. Oh, I could even knock it out if I get a heads here. Ah. That's okay though. We'll see. Let's see what happens with the Adamant. That's kind of like the perfect. If it does reduce the damage, that's kind of perfect because wow, 30. Wow. That's like the perfect turn to play the Adamant with this Ninetales over there. Love to see that. Okay, the Rocky Helmet takes it down. Tinkaton's gonna come in and do some damage. We get to see the Full Art Tinkaton card. We're gonna do some terrific thumping, which should do 100 damage, so I should meet that objective. Now I just have to take out a Primarina, which is gonna potentially be really annoying to do. I hope they don't like Cyrus or something. Ooh. Do I have healing in this deck? I have a Sabrina, that doesn't help me. I think I basically have to flip heads. I don't have any other out. Heads or bust. I've gotten 2 tails. It's time, right? Give me the heads. No! All right, we'll win. We did our 100 damage, but I'll have to come back and do it again to try and win without losing a point. Because Primarina's not weak to me. And ooh, and this will make it even that'll make it even harder for me to get the win. The healing. I need another, no, I don't need another tool. I have a Skarmory right here with a tool that can do it. And I didn't win by turn 14 either. Bummer, man. I'm just curious what else is in my deck. Because I didn't get any of my professors. Wow. Until the last turn. That's when I got my first professors. And I didn't win by turn 14, so what did I achieve? I knocked things out with steel type attacks and I did 100 damage, so I'll have to come back in and try that again. But we won. I don't know, maybe at the end of the video, I'll come back and do my retries, just in case you're interested in seeing that. But if not, then maybe you just want to see the decks that I built, and then you don't, maybe if you don't care, you just don't need to watch them. Okay, up next we have Alolan Raichu. So against Alolan Raichu, we probably need fighting type cards. Yeah, fighting type cards. So who's my fighting type? Oh, I think this one's kind of a cop-out because it's Garchomp. And Garchomp I've used many times. And I think Garchomp is strong. But this one had, the one that I looked up had a Aerodactyl in it also, which I thought was interesting. I don't know what those 2 cards are. They're not loading. If you need more evidence that my phone is struggling, now the cards aren't even loading. Do I have rare candies? Okay, I do have rare candies. I've got comms, I've got Pokeballs. It's a May and a Copycat. That's what we got. All right, let's give it a try. So I got my May accessories here. Going second, I think it's decent if I get my Gibble Gabite. Well, I got Gibble and Garchomp, so it's looking like this will be Garchomp front and center here. We got the shiny. Which, like, to be completely honest with you, why did I even do this? Is so I could show off some of these cards. I think it's pretty fun to have these shinies, but it sucks to never use them. I don't need the May card. I don't want a May. I have a lot of what I need right now, so. This Togedemaru does not have like anything Iron Barbsy, so no penalty there for attacking. We have a Pikachu, we have an Oricorio. Didn't know that was gonna be on the other side. Ooh, I can't kill Oricorio at all. I did have a Sabrina and a Cyrus, right? But I can also do this linear attack to stuff on the bench. So I can attack things on the bench, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and take out the Picky Peck right now. And like with the Pikachu, the Togedemaru, and the Picky Peck, I can knock stuff out. But I wanna get the Picky Peck out of here. And I can put this on the bench and I can come in and hit the Oricorio later with that. And maybe if I get the Gabite. So let's take out the Picky Peck, because I don't want it to evolve. Because if it evolves, it's out of range and I can't one-shot it. Will the Pikachu evolve? And if so, oh, that's the Alolan Raichu, right? But if they bring in Alolan Raichu, I can just Earthquake it. I mean, it's gonna hurt me. Cyrus is nothing right now, but I think I'm gonna linear attack it and then earthquake it. What does it do to me? 30 more damage for each energy, so it's hitting for me 120 right now. So I kind of want to just oh, I did the wrong Garchomp, guys. I forgot to do the shiny. I'm not gonna put the energy on it because I don't want Alolan Raichu to do extra damage to me. So I'm just gonna linear attack it. And then if they bring it in, I can knock it out. Now, what I don't know is if I'm gonna get credit for knocking stuff out with fighting type moves. Oh, I see, I see. Well, my strategy still stands. I'm gonna knock out the Togedemaru. Actually, how much does it do to me? 60, 90, 120? Okay, so I still live, but if I put an energy on, I'm dead. So say goodbye to the Togedemaru. And the only reason I'm doing the Togedemaru instead of the Piggyback is just in case I'm supposed to knock out my active opponent with a fighting type attack. I don't know if it counts if I'm just sniping stuff on the bench as knocking out a Pokemon, so. And if my math is right, Garchomp lives this. And then just because I can, we're gonna go into the shiny. And Dragon Claw. Ooh, that feels good. That feels good. That feels good. I think I was able to accomplish everything. The Dragon Claw was a strong move. We won by turn 14. I didn't lose any points. Fighting type attacks, all that good stuff. Garchomp. I told you it felt kind of like a cop-out. Garchomp is a good card. Yeah. 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 All right, the next one I'm a little worried about. It is so hard to find a good darkness deck, I think. Like, there's like a couple that are like good, right? But to not use the most meta darkness deck, I really think it's hard to find a good one. All right, so with darkness, sorry, I edited. I don't want to edit, I want to change. Down, 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 to down, 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 down. We're going Claude. We're going Poison and we're going Claude. Which means I need to get my Clodsire out and I need to get Poison stuff happening so that I can hit with big damage. And this is against a Lunala deck. And Lunala, I think Lunala helps with moving around energy. Well, we got our Poison Barb. So we can Poison Barb. If we get Clodsire soon, we're in a pretty good place. I actually knock out that Cutie Fly first turn. If only I was going second, it would be toast. Do I Sabrina and hit the... All right, this feels decent, actually. I already Professors, right? So I can't Sabrina. If they, I don't think they have rare candy, but if they rare candy to Lunala, that's kind of scary. Okay, still no Claude, unfortunately. It's another Wooper. Maybe I put out another Wooper. Why not? Is there any punishment for that? Oh, it's not weak to me, but it still does the 20. What is it weak to? Steel? This guy's weak to me, but he's not gonna attack me. He can only teleport. So if they go to Cosmoem, ooh, there's a Necrozma. Interesting. There's our Claude. Unfortunately, he's not poisoned. So I think ooh, now do I Sabrina? No, that's not what I was doing. I think I Sabrina now. Poison this guy. No, he's just gonna teleport. Ah, he's just gonna teleport. That's dumb. That was dumb. That was stupid. But we'll get some damage off, I guess. Yeah, he's just gonna teleport, so that was dumb. Oh, he didn't even teleport. He just straight up switched. Will's here for coin flips. I don't know. What? I think I need to evolve. Because if they Grumpig and attack me, I don't know how much damage that actually does. Now I could Cyrus out the... Let's just make sure we're not going to see a Lunala. And this gives me a darkness kill. Now, could I have taken out the Spoink? Yes, I could have. Okay, maybe these are not smart plays. Maybe these are not smart plays. I kind of want the Grumpig to hit me and get poisoned though, so that I can do big damage back. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Okay. Because I need to do the Venoshock damage to get my 100 points of damage. Ah, this one had a thingy. Which is fun. I think it's fun. 130. It's gonna be big damage. Taking out a Grumpig. See you, Grumpig. Alright, so this was the deck that I was most worried about maybe not doing great, but they never got anywhere with their cards, so. Okay, we're making it. We're surviving. Look at Cloth. Again, this is a card I have a 2-star of, and I've never really like gotten much use out of it, so. Alright, who's next? Okay, we're going up against a fighting deck next. It's not my favorite 2-star. I think that green background is nasty, but... Yeah, did I only take one set of damage from that? I think Grumpig was the only thing that actually got an attack off. Which makes it kind of silly that it probably wasn't smart to get rid of that Spoink. I should have taken the Spoink out, but I actually needed the damage, so. All right, so Passimian, we are using a Psychic deck for Passimian. And if memory serves, I really had to search for a Psychic deck that was relevant at this time. And this is what I came away with. I don't think it's, I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen here. We have mixed Alakazam. So these Alakazam, one's from Genetic Apex, one's just much later. I forget where that one came out. We have a Cleffa, we have an Indeedee, we have a Giratina. Giratina is like, you know, crazy. We added a Stadium, we have Copycat, just because I think it's gonna be hard to get Alakazam online. So I don't think this is a good deck. It's a deck that I kind of pieced together. There were a couple different Psychic decks that were relevant at this time, the Celestial Guardians, or Extra Dimension, no, Celestial Guardians. And I just kind of pieced together a couple and was like, oh, maybe this will work. We got Abracadabra. We have a Copycat. This is the attacking Abra, and I'm going second. So I will get an attack off, and then I can evolve right away. It just depends on what kind of Alakazam I get. I don't wanna Copycat yet, but I might on the next turn after I evolve, depending on how many cards they have in their hand. Ooh. Okay, now I almost don't want to hit it until I can knock it out. Indeedee here. That's fun. I've never played with an Indeedee. So like I said, I don't know if I want to I don't want to hit this, because if I take it down, right? If I have more HP, what will I be at? I'll be tied. Yeah, so I don't want to hit it. I definitely don't. Actually, if I hit it with 20, how much does it hit for without? 50 though. Wow. Do I just Sabrina it out? What do I do? Anybody have any ideas? Let's Sabrina it out. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's Sabrina out and hit with Kadabra. Alakazam. I forget how much energy Alakazam needs. Might need 3. Let's hope they get a bunch of cards in their hand so that I can Copycat. Get a Professor's. Nah, bad news. Rocky Helmet, that's something. If they ever attack me. Let's put that on there. Maybe we put an energy on Indeedee? Just to get it ready to go. Again, could have Copycatted to get 1 extra card. But I don't feel at risk at the moment. This turn I will be at risk. They are gonna hit me. Oh, that's not fun. Actually, if they hadn't hit me, what would have happened? Let's see if we get the Alakazam or if we're switching to Indeedee. No Alakazam. Actually, this might not pull anything. We have a Cleffa. That's right. Oh yeah, I can also heal. Oh, I should do that before I pull him out, eh? We are gonna put the Giratina in, because Giratina can be scary. Alright, there's shiny Giratina. Doing his shiny stuff. So what exactly does Indeedee do? 30 plus 30 plus 30, right? So that should knock it out. So let's retreat. And let Indeedee take the KO here. If my math is right, which you never know, man. You never know. That was my first point. This deck is maybe a little slow at getting revved up, but we can take out this guy. No, we can't, because he didn't energize it. What a jerk. Okay, well, I don't mind having a Plaza here. Where's my Alakazams? Now would be a good time to Copycat, actually, because there's only 4 cards. We might get an Alakazam out of this. Not the Alakazam I wanted. But we'll evolve. We'll power it up. Because I might be able to hit something for 100 damage with that. We're gonna weaken him a little bit more. I love that Alakazam art too, so I'm glad it's getting to be used. This Pokeball does nothing for me, I don't think. So if they go Conkeldurr, I don't know how much Conk is gonna do, so I'm gonna keep Indeedee in one more turn. Because Indeedee can heal, and it has more HP than Alakazam. So I don't know what Conkeldurr is gonna do. Conkeldurr hits for, I don't know how much. Do they have it? Well, they're professoring. They've got most of their deck. There it is, okay. Ouch. Rare candy. I can't even like Cyrus or anything. So what is this doing? This does 30, 30, 30, 60, 90, 120. Alakazam, on the other hand, does 60s plus 30s. So I think Alakazam actually takes this. Alakazam, I think, gets this win. So let's retreat. Let's do the watch over, just in case my math is wrong. And we can hit. Yeah, that says 150, and then weakness should be fine. Good job, Alakazam. Oh. Uh-oh. This could go really bad. I forgot about that ability. Okay, so I'm down to 40. Oh, but yeah! But you know what that means? I don't think I get 2 knockouts now. Maybe I did. Maybe I did get 2 knockouts. Oh, thank God for the Rocky Helmet. Okay, I was really not confident in that deck, and it kind of came through. We didn't win by turn 14. No! Just one turn too long. That was supposed to be a Passimian deck. We never saw Passimian. All right, Alolan Muck. Who do we take up against Alolan Muck? This is probably a grass type deck? Maybe another fighting type? Okay, this is another fighting type deck for Lucario. So I made a Lucario deck for this. If Lucario doesn't work, we have Garchomp in the back. We can try again with Garchomp. So this one has Lucario EX to try and do whatever Lucario EX does. What does Lucario EX even do? Aura Sphere. Also does damage to the bench. Now it does hit for 100, so that's great. And we have Tyrogue and Hitmonchan just to hit whatever comes out. Starting planes, because there's a couple of basics. Riolu's a basic. Tyrogue's a basic, so let's see. Again, no, I don't know. Like, I have a really hard time judging the quality of like what a deck's gonna do. It is unfair when I go in having a type advantage, right? Like if I took these into ranked or something like that, I'm sure they would not be doing well, right? But since I have the advantage of knowing the type weakness. All right, we're starting with Hitmonchan. The thing about this is Hitmonchan doesn't do weakness. So even though, well, it's actually not weak to me, is it? the Rocky Helmet will knock it out. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna hold on to that. I only have a Tyrogue, but Tyrogue does weakness, so probably Hitmonchan's still probably better. Oh, did you Guzma me, you jerk? Wow. What a play. What a play. He does have 130 HP. I guess automatically Hitmonchan's better. Yep, we're just gonna punch you. Punchy time. You need a Persian. Most of these don't appear to be weak to fighting anyway. I need Riolu, and I need Riolu bad. So this will be 2/3 chance. It's either a Riolu or a Tyrogue. That's what I knew it was gonna be. I knew it as soon as it was on the thing. Still have 11 cards. The copycat's a bad idea. Okay, we'll put the other Hitmonchan in. We'll knock out a Meowth. Now the thing with Rattata is it only has 50 HP, so I can knock it out in one hit if they don't evolve. It's one of those 2 cards in their hands, Eradicate. Yes, it is. And a Professor's. That stinks. Now, how much does this hit for? 50, and what does it do? Starting Plains. Discard an item card. Interesting. Well, let's throw that out there. Because that'll help me live another attack, right? Man, where's my Riolu? I don't want to put Tyrogue out. Man, their bench is getting scary. And they're playing all their cards. Like, this is a horrible hand to try to copycat. Horrible opponent to try and copycat, I mean. Well, there's a Comms. I can get a Riolu out of that. Iono would almost be better if I had an Iono. All right, we're trying to keep it. We're trying to keep everybody alive. That's the whole point here. And again, we haven't seen a Grimer or a Muck. None of these things have been weak to fighting. They're all weak to grass. And this guy takes 3 hits to knock out with Hitmonchan because of no, well, it's not because of no weakness. I can't blame that. It's just the fact that I don't have my Riolu Lucarios ready to go. So what I think I'm gonna do, how much damage do these guys do in the back? There's my other one, okay. If status conditions, flip 4 coins, that's crazy. Can't knock me out though. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take him and, shoot, I would really like to, get the other one evolved so that I can do extra damage, but it doesn't actually matter this turn. I don't need the extra damage this turn, but we're gonna power that up so that Lucario is ready to go next turn. Because I think this Hitmonchan is gonna live whatever comes its way. And then I can put in the Lucario to get my 100 damage. It is weak to me. That's nice. So I don't actually need the extra Lucario damage, but let's see how much damage this does to me. Does it flip 4 heads? Oh, I got a barb. Okay, we're not getting 4 heads. Just 2, okay. Does 40 damage. No poison. Do I want to? I can't Cyrus anything, so. Let's retreat. I hope this is by turn 14. I kind of forgot to look. But we should be in the clear here. Never saw a Grimer, never saw an Alomomuck. I can't do it to the active? Oh, this is for the extra damage. It also does extra damage, right? That's what it was. Let's hit that guy. Poison shouldn't matter. Game's over. Nice. All right, Lucario, good job. It wasn't pretty, but you made it. It took forever. It took forever to get those Riolas. I had my Lucarios on the deal, but... Turn 14? Turn 13. Okay, so I don't have to do that one again, thankfully. The least that I have to do again, the better. The less that I have to do again. And we're getting shop tickets and hourglasses, man. That's why we're doing this. I wanna rip a 10. I wanna rip 10 packs and I wanna rip them soon. All right, so we have one more in the Celestial Guardians battle series. I think for this one, you maybe have already seen it when I scrolled down. I think I need a fire deck for Solgaleo. Solgaleo is scary. Solgaleo is such a good card. But I don't think they have rare candies, so maybe it'll take a while. What deck am I going with? Am I doing... oh, this is just a Rapidash deck. Rapidash Magmortar with Blaine. I don't know if this is gonna work. We might have to try Infernate. I have a will to try and flip heads with a Rapidash once, but basically we need to hit early and we need to hit hard, I think. Let's try. Let's see what happens with this. So like I said, this is the last battle that I planned on featuring. We're gonna beat it. We gotta beat it first. I don't know how many times it's gonna take me to beat it. But then I'll take a look back at the old ones. And maybe I'll try one more time for those. So we have Ponyta and we have the Rapidash, and we have a Blaine. So am I going second? I am going second. That's kind of the best scenario for me. This is giving me the best chance with this deck. And we have a Blaine, so whatever they power up in the active spot, maybe I can take it out. They do have Cosmog on the bench already. I might get another Cosmog there. I have a Professor's too. This is maybe the best I could have hoped for on the deal. And there's a Will. Where there's a Will, man? Is there a way? So Blaine and Will can both help Rapidash hit harder. Blaine can obviously do the biggest impact, because if you flip a heads naturally and have a Blaine, you're gonna do a lot of damage, right? But we're hoping for heads, but yeah, just 10, okay. Now I really hope they put their energy on the Drillbur so that I can eliminate some of their energy, because Solgaleo only needs 2. Only needs 2 energy to get going, which is crazy. So I need a heads actually to take, oh my gosh, they're not. They're being smart. Okay, I can Sabrina. I can Sabrina. No, I can't Sabrina and heads though. I can't Sabrina and Will. But obviously, it's obvious, right? The Cosmog is the bigger threat, right? So I need to bring it in and try. If I can flip a natural heads. Let's see. Okay, that sets their deck back a ton. And I got my 100 damage. Okay, so we do have an Excadrill out here now. That's gonna hurt, but I have Will. So I can take this out in one. Mortar's here too. I think we start. So what does Blaine do? Blaine adds 30, 70, so I would just miss the KO. So I think I'm gonna Will on this turn to guarantee the KO on the Excadrill, because 50 damage is gonna knock me out. I don't wanna risk it. And the most they can do is get another Cosmoem going, which can't attack me. So I might get 2 attacks off on it. It is the Cosmoem, but they can't attack me right now. Now, if it evolves into, if they have Soul, oh, they've definitely got Solgaleo sitting over there. Definitely have Solgaleo. What does this do? This gives me more HP? So now the question is, do I put in Magmortar? To tank a hit? Oh wait, that just makes me do more damage. But he's not weak to fire. $40, $50, $60, $70, $80. I only do 80. I have to flip heads. Oh, I want to flip the heads, but even with the Blaine, man, it's not enough with the Blaine. I have to flip heads. It's heads or bust. Like, the Blaine is actually not making a difference here. If I had another Will was the way to go. 2 Wills instead of 2 Blaines, maybe. And he's got 5, 6 cards over there. He's gotta have Solgaleo ready to go. No Solgaleo? Does minus 50 from attacks? You do 70, that's enough. Retreat, retreat, retreat. A Rocky Helm just in case. I think I might have gotten really lucky. So lucky. These advanced ones, they must only have one of those EXs in their deck. I'm gonna check. Because if they have 2 Solgaleos in that deck and I got that lucky, I'm sure they only have 1. Expert level, those decks are optimized. So I must have gotten so lucky. There's no way. I have to check. Because I think after you beat it, you can see their deck. How many yeah, 1 Solgaleo. That's all they had. So we never saw Hawlucha, we never saw Magearna, we never saw the Tauros. They were so close. We never saw a Diglett or a Dugtrio. They just have a lot of junk cards. Those expert level mans, those are gonna be the challenge. So I am gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do these ones that I didn't earn. There's just 3. So I'm gonna do them one more time. We'll cycle through and see if we can get the last rewards that I need. And then we'll call it a recording. So I need to do big damage, and that's it. I just need to do big damage. Let's battle. Need 100 damage. So the bad thing about Wugtrio is I don't know if it's guaranteed. I don't know if it like hits 50, 50, 50, does it add it together and say you did 150 points of damage, or does it say you only did 50? I don't know. Maybe we just go Palkia again and just power Palkia all the way up. I would say if I had a Palkia. Okay, that was a fast turn. Getting Dawns like crazy. Copycat would also be really good here. Another Mantike and an Irida. That's bad news, Bears. Bad news, Bears. Now the good news is I can lose points on this one because I'm not going for that mission anymore. Let's get the Wugtrio. Let's get the Wugtrio, and then we'll just call it like we're ready to go. We'll do all our damage to this Tauros. Wugtrio, Wugtrio, Wugtrio. We are going to thin our deck as much as we can, and then we're going to Copycat. Beautiful. I only have 2 gold crowns. That's one of them. Copycat takes me up to 5 cards. Now the Dawns are really nice. I'm sad to see them go, but I mean, I might get one again. This is an angel. The Copycat angel has come to us. Wug, 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 wug. Yes, the first one. We got both. We got both Wugs. Oh my gosh, is that 6 cards? That's crazy. All right, so I'm pretty sure the way this works is all 3 just hit the Tauros. And it's game, set, match. Get the shiny Wiglet out here at least. That's how the first battle should have gone. Clean sweep. Now I know, I'm sure they had to have had another basic in that hand that they just didn't put down. All right, we got that one. 2 more missions to go, but the electric deck, or the steel deck, is going to be a tough one, I think. The Tinkaton. Did I get not win by turn 14? And oh, they got a point. I don't remember how they got a point. I could do Solgaleo. Again, I want to try and give the Tink a chance, and then if I don't get it, I don't get it. I'll do it on my own time, but I want to try and give them one more chance. I even have the Solgaleo like accessories on this deck. These videos, they actually take a bit of like preparation. I don't have any of my Tink cards, but I am going second, so I get to hit whatever this is. Oh, it's another Crabrawler. Like researching the decks, building the decks, it takes time and effort, as does most things in life, right? So it is fun to get to use these cards a couple times. Okay, we're gonna get all our basics out, basically. Basics. Basically. So we're gonna put the Tink out so we can start powering it up with energy after Skarmory. Now I'm not worried about Adaman yet. The thing with Crabrawler is it hits with 1 energy. So if it evolves right now, he's gonna hit me for 40. which will hurt. That will hurt. But then he'll be weak to steel, metal. But I think he'll probably have enough HP to outlive a Skarmory hit. As I feared, it's just gonna live. And I'm not gonna have enough time to get my guy going, because now he does 80. I think Crabominable is such a fun card. I've never really used it. Well, it does -20. So he's gonna hit me for 60. So I think I'm gonna have to let Skarmory go down. There's no world. There's no world here where I get out of this without losing a point. I just need the damage, and then I need the Rocky Helmet damage. If only Adam and... Oh, if I had red. I could have played a red card, I guess. Oh, and it heals. Disgusting. So he's not gonna die. Oh my gosh, more healing. So this is kind of pointless now because I can't get all my rewards. But I am still going to try to win by turn 14. Because then I could come back with another deck and just try to win without losing any points. He's going to heal a lot again. Tinkaton can take it out with one hit. Yeah, I just need to take it out. Sabrina is good if they put in the Primarina next, and then I can just take out the Brion. It's like one turn too late, basically, with the Tink. They got really lucky with the Crabominable draw. If they didn't have the Crabominable draw, it would have been a completely different story. Well, now Sabrina doesn't work. Dang. I don't think Lapras is weak to steel, is it? Yeah, he's weak to electric. But if and they gave it energy, man. So it can attack next turn, or it can retreat. I think I lose. I think I actually lose this one. I mean, it's gonna come down to if the AI screws up, right? Because I have to hit a heads with either Primarina or Lapras. So if I Sabrina and the AI screws up and gives me Brion, I win. If they give me Lapras, they can't attack me. They have to energize it and switch Primarina back in to knock me out. Which I think the AI is smart enough to do all of that. But let's try. I think I lose. Unless I hit the two heads, right? I'm trying to find a win condition that doesn't come down to a 50-50. But it looks like they're smart enough to make it come down to the 50-50, and I think I lose. Because all they have to do now is put an energy on the Lapras, switch it out, bring in the Primarina, and knock me out. Yep. All right, poor Tink. Tink is just not the answer here. It did win the first one, just didn't win the second one. And it was honestly the luck of the Crabominable. It's a strong card. I really want to use it once, and I'll use it in one of these battle videos someday in the future. But for now, we're moving on. Because I'll probably come back in with, see, it even suggests lightning. Actually, now that I don't need to knock stuff out with steel types, I could come in with a lightning deck that I like. But what do we need to try one more of? I think it was the... Give one more chance to the Alakazam deck? Which mission did I not accomplish? Win by turn 14? Yeah. So we'll see if Alakazam can win by turn 14 this time. And if not, I'll have to come back in later. But last one for this video. Battle it up. All right, here we go. Going first. Also, I've really struggled with like finding... Oh, we start with Giratina. Okay, here we go. I don't know. I've not played a lot with Giratina, so... it's just gonna sit there and charge itself up, right? With an Indeedee on the bench. And I can get my Abras. Or Cleffa. I don't really want to put out Abra. But I did because the potential copycat play in the future. I guess I could have done it next turn. Unfortunately, I still can't attack next turn. That was the bad thing about going first. I'm just going to be building up my energy. I can heal with Indeedee if this thing attacks me. This just feels a little mean. I'm being honest. They don't have a Sabrina, right? I have a Sabrina. Now, its attack does damage to itself, right? So that's what kind of makes Indeedee even better. So I'm going to take damage from the opponent, but I can heal off my recoil damage each turn. This thing can attack the bench, can't it? It can take out my Cleffa. But it does need 2 energy to do that. All right, Cyrus is back. We're gonna heal some damage. We're gonna evolve into an Alakazam. To each of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has any energy attached. That's actually not great for what I'm doing, but I also don't think I'm ever gonna get to 3 energy with that. So let's put this Alakazam in, because why not? Honestly, I think it's just gonna be a Giratina sweep. Because this Minior can't attack me. They need to put something on the bench. This Minior goes out, I knock it out. Where's all their basics? It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad for them. Giratina just too strong. All right, so unfortunately the weak link of the day was Tinkaton. Just wasn't able to accomplish all of its battle missions, but I guess that's somewhat to be expected. I just don't think the metal cards were as powerful as they could be in these days. But that's okay. We'll come back in. I'll come back in on my own and get those battle missions. So on my channel, tons of battle videos. I'm not a battler. I only do these step-up battles on recordings. I don't do my battles against real people in these recordings because I lose a lot, like everyone does. I mean, I probably lose about the same amount as the next person, maybe a little bit more because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. But I don't want to put that on the internet. I would rather lose to a computer once in a while than have just a constant stream of losing. So if you don't mind this kind of battle content, there's a lot of other ones on my channel, and if you are interested, if you like hanging out with me, we're pretty chill here. It's just hanging out, having a good time. So if you like that, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.